I'm Sarah, and how are my yarny friends today? Well, it's been quite an eventful 24 hours around here. My little chihuahua, Rosie, is very sick. Yesterday morning, she got up and wouldn't eat breakfast. Didn't want any cookies, didn't eat any lunch, and so she's been sick and had lots of little accidents through the night. And so we got up early and did a lot of cleaning. So, be thinking about my little Rosie, and if things don't get better, I'll be heading to the vet this afternoon. Hopefully, she'll be getting better. She's laying over there. I gave her a calming tablet for her stomach, and hopefully, she'll be feeling better. So, say a little prayer for my little chihuahua, Rosie. Alrighty, so I've got another really big video for you, just jam-packed full of fun and information. We're going to announce the winner for the July giveaway today, which is very exciting. I'm going to tell you about what's going to happen for Friday Fun this week. I'm looking at my notes. We're also going to have a shout out, and then what's new this week at Posh Pooch Designs. And then I'm going to do a little segment I'm calling Hooks and Books. So lots of fun, right? All right, so as I always say, buckle up, Buttercup. Hang on for the ride. Alrighty, so I've got my iced coffee today with my Rise and Skeen, or Skine. Skeen doesn't rhyme with shine. I'm drinking just regular iced coffee with that caramel creamer that I just love. And I know I'm not a big fan of iced coffee. I don't care for and it has to do with all that extra stuff. I don't want all the whipped cream and the chocolate. I mean, I love those things, but when I'm having iced coffee, I just want the coffee and the creamer. So, alrighty, let's clink in. Let me make sure my yarn ball's showing. Clinkety, clink, clink, clink. And what we're going to do next is our shout out of the week. And I came across this person. She totally cracked me up. And she's also very knowledgeable, and her videos are super fun. I got a lot of junk here. All right. The name of the YouTube video is called Julie, the Whippy Chick Crochet YouTube channel. And she's a lot of fun. And I think she really is knowledgeable and enjoys what she's doing. Again, the reason that I do these shout outs isn't because I'm trying to get you all to watch a bunch of commercials. What I'm trying to do is encourage other YouTube channels, whether they have a lot of subs or not. It's still encouraging when new people come over. And so head on over there to her YouTube channel. I'll, of course, post this on my Facebook page, as well as put the link in the video, or in the notes underneath the video on YouTube. Okay, Julie, the Whippy Chick Crochet. I think that's hilarious, and I love that, and you'll really, really like her. She's a lot of fun to watch. And tell her Sarah Sach at Posh Pooch Designs sent you over there. She'll love that. I love it when people say that to me, when other crochet designers use my patterns or talk about my channel, and they say, oh, so-and-so sent me over. I like that, because we're a great big crochet community. We want to encourage each other. All right, now the next thing is, well, that wasn't very good drum roll. The winner of the July giveaway. And just to remind you what it was, is the winner is going to receive one of these big knapsack bags, the big canvas heavy bag that says Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. And then they're going to get these 4 bags of yarn. This is Loops and Threads. It's a Michael's yarn. I picked these up at Michael's. Each bag contains 14 ounces or 1,060 yards. All right, this one is cream. This one is purple. This one is like a charcoal gray, and I really like that one. And then you get a black. I thought these 4 would go great together to make a nice blanket. They're all medium weight, number 4. And you're getting all 4 of these, and that's about 4,000 yards of yarn. Yards, not yarns of yards. Yards of yarn. Alrighty, now, just to also remind you, when you are the winner, I cannot contact you. I don't have any of your information. Okay, all I have is your name that you either posted on YouTube or the Facebook video that we did the first Tuesday in July. So you need to contact me. Okay, and there's two ways to do that. You can either go to messages on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page and send me a message to tell me who you are. And I will need your address and an email address if you want to be, what do you call that? For tracking. For tracking. Because I try to send everything in priority boxes USPS. Okay, the other way is just go to my web page. That link will be in the notes under the video, and it's also on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page in the About section, www.poshpoochdesigns.com. Okay, you can contact me those two ways. If you contact me on Instagram, I don't have my messages turned on. If you contact me on my personal page, I won't see it because my personal page is that, it's personal. Okay, so there's two ways you can contact me. And again, I need your shipping address. And if you want to be able to track the package, I'll need an email address. But I don't have to have the email address. That's up to you. All right, are you ready? So, the winner of the July giveaway is Kelly Kurtz. KELLYKURTZ. Congratulations, Kelly. Please contact me, and I'll try to get that out as soon as possible. I love it when you contact me on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I can ship it on Thursday, because then it gets there really fast. And like I said, I try to ship everything USPS priority. It costs a little more, but I have more confidence that it's going to get there. We had a little snafu one time. I think it was the December giveaway, where I took it to the post office. They put it under the wrong category. When it got there, they were expecting more money, and so then they sent it back to me. And so now we're not going to do that anymore. I never ever charge you for postage at all, ever. Okay? So, I pay the postage, I give the gift. It's super fun. I love giving away yarn. I really would like to keep that though. It's super cool yarn. All right, now let's go to our little talkity talk that I'm calling hooks and books. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about some hooks I got this week and my opinion of them. And the reason that I did this is I've been getting lots of questions. Let me click on here. I've been getting lots of questions about bamboo hooks. And I, in the past, have not been a fan of bamboo hooks. I have found them to be inconsistent with the sizing as well as rough. But I purchased these. These are from Lion Brand. It was a pack of 3 because I wanted to try them out. One thing that you will notice is, got some fuzzballs there, is that it is a Susan Bates style hook. This is a boy style hook. It has more of a hook. These have what's called an inline, where it's cut sharply. And some people prefer the boy hooks. Some people prefer the Susan Bates. I prefer the boy style, that's B-O-Y-E style hooks. The reason is, when I use this kind, I feel like it gets caught up in there. It's just my own preference. If you're used to these, that's totally fine. The measurement is taken in this part. It's called the shaft, and they're exactly the same. You can see they're not any different. One thing I did notice on this one is this is not real smooth. It's very rough. And your yarn, if it's anything that's like fluffy at all, it's going to get caught on those rough edges. Okay. Now the size is etched into the wood right here. You can't see it on camera, I don't think. Let me bring it up there, see if you can see that. But I think maybe if you use that a lot, that might wear some. So keep that in mind also. If you love this type of a hook, the bamboo, It says flexible and strong. They do have a little bit of flex to them, but they are strong. That's fine. These are nice hooks. It's just not for me. I really prefer the boy style hooks. I think they're, and if you look at that, it looks like it's consistent with the size. But it's just me. I don't really prefer these. And so I'll probably send those to my daughter. But again, it's just my opinion. And remember, the things that I talk about on this video and any other video that I do, it's just my opinion. If you love these, go for it. They're not very expensive. I don't even think it was 10 bucks for the 3 of them. I don't remember what I paid for them. But if you like them, go for it. But if you don't, that's okay. And the same thing with these hooks. If you're used to the Susan Bates, this is an actual Susan Bates hook. This one is an H. I've had it for years and years and years. Probably 40 years. I don't know, forever. And this one is the boy style, but I bought this at Hobby Lobby because I like the plastic on the handle. I have short, fat fingers, and I don't like the big, chunky hooks. I've used them. I've tried them. I just don't care for it anymore. So anyway, it's your preference, whatever you like. I'm just giving you a little bit of my opinion, okay? And if you want to try these, go ahead. They're not that expensive. Give them a try. You know, I'll probably give them to my daughter or stick them in my travel bag so I have, you know, extra hooks for traveling. So anyway, I've had a lot of questions about, do you like the bamboo hooks? And those are the only ones I've tried now. I've tried some in the past that I don't know the brand of them, and I did not like them. The whole thing of it was rough, and I felt like it wasn't smooth. I want my yarn to move smoothly. I don't want it to get caught on stuff. And so that's what I felt like those other ones did. Now, I do have some that have bamboo handles. I do like the bamboo handle ones. I really do. They're nice. I think my yarn just arrived. I'm expecting a shipment from Karen yarn. Oh, I can't even remember now. Well, Rosie must be feeling pretty good. She just took off for the door. But anyway, that's probably just my shipment. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was we've had a lot of conversations about that a lot of these stores aren't giving away coupons anymore. And so I wanted to show you this. I'm going to put my finger over this, but I received this one from Michael's. And I got my finger over the code because I don't want you using my code. This one just came in the mail. It's 20% off. It says all regular price purchases. And there are some things like magazines and things they don't let you use this for. But this one is dated Saturday the 8th. Let's see, Monday the 7th through Saturday. Yes, Monday the 12th. Sorry, I got that wrong. The 7 is, of course, the month. Through Saturday, the August as... these dogs barking are driving me nuts. Okay, let's start over. Monday, July 12th through Saturday, August the 7th, 21. And I'm going to put this over it again. I'm going to see if you can see that. Right there. Let's see, right there. And so this is a good coupon. So I can go in there and buy all regular priced item. 20% off all regular priced items. So I can go in there and get some yarn and get 20% off. So I wanted to show you, this is Michael's. And they got lots of back to school stuff. But I wanted you to see that. That came in the mail this week. I also got my Mary Maxim. I call this a magazine. It's actually a catalog. And I love it because Mary Maxim has all kinds of stuff. And this is the, let's see. Usually it has which one it is on here. Let's see. It says Fall 2021. Prices expire August 8th, 2021. Okay, and it's got tons of fun stuff in there. Mary Maxim is one of my favorite places to order yarn from. I have never had any trouble receiving, getting my yarn from Mary Maxim or Hirschner's. Both of them, I love ordering from both of them. I haven't gotten the Hirschner's catalogs lately, so sometimes a lot of companies won't be sending them out anymore because a lot of people look online. And so I look online, and you can find some really, really good bargains on those. The other thing I got this week was Annie's 40 Plus Crochet in a Weekend. And I didn't even know Annie's was still doing magazines. I didn't. I have looked at other magazines, and this is one of my favorite ones that I used to get. And it used to be smaller. It used to be like about the size of this. The Annie's did. And now they've got this nice big magazine. It is, let me look here. I'm looking for the date. It says display until October 4th, 2021. That's what it says on it. And so I got, it's so funny, I bought this at Safeway. And I was really kind of surprised because I was walking by and I thought, did I just see an Annie's magazine? And it has 40 plus projects in it. And I like the way that they do it. They give you some articles, they give you, you know, patterns, and it's all kinds of fun things. And so I really, really like it. All right, now I just wanted to show you those 3 things that I happened to pick up or receive this week, because we can get lots of good ideas from other sources. And one of the places that I go to the most is kind of a silly thing to say, but I go to the children's department in Walmart and Target, Kohl's. I used to go into, oh, I can't remember that store at the mall that I really like, Macy's. And just go to the children's department and look at what colors are selling the most, what styles are selling the most. You see a rack of shirts and they're red, purple, and green, but there's less green. That tells you green's a good color. And so that's a really, really great place to go to gain inspiration. I like to go into the accessories department, look at jewelry and earrings, and look at colors and shapes, sizes, things like that. And you can really get some good designing inspiration that way. And I used to, one of my favorite things was the Christmas catalogs. I used to look at the Sears and Penny's catalogs. And of course, they went to where you had to pay for them, and I don't even know if they make them anymore. You know, because I don't, is Sears and Penny's even open anymore? I don't even know. I usually go to Kohl's. I used to go to Dress Barn. Ours closed, which I was really sad about because I really like Dress Barn. But anyway, you know, everything's changing. A lot of it's gone online and stuff like that. But you can still go online, go and look at what's going on. Old Navy's another one. You can get good ideas about styles and colors and things that are popular that people are looking for. And so it's kind of, that's kind of what I do when I go shopping. I'm not really shopping. I'm just looking for design inspiration, you know. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Now, before we do what's new this week, I want to talk to you a little bit about Friday Fun Day. This Friday, we're going to do another walk through my container garden. And just show you how it's grown, the vegetables and plants I've got. And I've had some questions about my composting and how I do that. And I'll talk a little bit about that. Oops. My coaster fell over and then I dripped a little coffee. All right, and then we're going to do something really fun. Let me move these out of the way. I want to show you what I got in this container. We're going to make a wind sock, but it's not going to be exactly like the pattern that I have written that some of you have made. It's going to be a little bit different. And so I've got some items here. You're going to need to pick up some rings, and these are cheapy bracelets that you can get at like Claire's, or go to the cheapy toy department in your grocery store or Walmart. And these are just little rings. Let me grab my tape measure here so we can see exactly the size. They're right under 3 inches. Okay? And you don't have to have that exact size ring. You can use a bigger ring, a smaller ring. Now, you can find metal rings this size, wooden rings this size in your craft stores. You can look over by, I found some over by the jewelry. I found some over by where they have the leatherworking stuff and things like that. You just need some kind of sturdy ring that can go outside. I love using these inexpensive children's bracelets. They're just perfect for what we're going to do. And you're just going to need one for the project. So if you have some girls that like to wear jewelry, you can get into their jewelry box and steal some of their plastic bracelets. But you just need one. And you're also going to need some beads. And I've just kind of, I'm going to dump that out. I just kind of raided my bead department in my bead department, my bead drawer. I have a whole drawer of different kinds of beads. And I've got some different colored wooden ones that I'm going to use. And you just need a handful. I don't have a set amount. But you don't have to use wood. You can use glass. You can use any of the pony beads. The main thing is you need to be able to get the bead through the yarn that you're going to use. You can see I just have a ball of yarn here. And you're just going to need to get in your yarn stash and grab some yarn. It doesn't matter what colors you use. I try to get some yarn and coordinate with some of the colors in my beads, but they don't have to. Okay? And we're going to be doing very little crocheting. You're going to have to crochet a handle, things like that. But it's going to be a super quick and fun project. All right? So, get in your beads, see what you got. Get in your yarn stash. Raid your kids' jewelry box, and you're all set. So I wanted to do something fun. I've been wanting to make one of these, and I made one. And it's very bright and colorful, and I'm going to do that one in green colors. And it's really, really fun. I mean, it's just one of those things that you could do even with your kids. They would probably really enjoy making them and hang them in their window or on a tree or in your garden. And so that's what we're going to do this Friday, Friday Fun. We're going to walk through my container garden, and then we're going to make a wind sock to hang in the garden. All right, now, and again, the idea of the Friday Fun Day is so that we can make something that's quick and fun and, you know. All right, Kimberly's saying she has a hard time finding the bracelets. I have found them everywhere. And if you go to even your grocery stores, go in the cheap toy department area, you know, and you can find they're usually like 6 of them for 99 cents or 97 cents. Walmart has them in their cheap stuff. Target, and when you walk in the front of Target, you know, they have that dollar section. Sometimes I found them in there. You can find them at the Dollar Tree, but you don't have to use those particular circles or rings or bracelets. You can use all different kinds of things. And like I said, you can find them, you can use metal ones, you can use wooden ones that are in the different craft departments. And if they're not exactly that size, it's okay if they're 4 inches or 2 inches. You know, they're better to be bigger. If you can't find 3, go with 4, you know, just because it's going to look better. But anyway, super easy. And even if you have a great big ring, you can still do it. All right? If you've got some leftover embroidery hoop rings, which I do, those work too for what we're going to do. Because basically, you're going to just make something fun and pretty to put out in the garden. And it doesn't matter what size it is. Because you're going to use your creative juices, your yarns, your beads, whatever you want, and have some fun. All right. Let's talk real quick about what happened this week at Posh Pooch Designs, and then I'll let you go. So we had our Christmas in July week, and we made a pillow that's 2-sided. Or you can make 2, make a Santa and an elf. I think it's super fun, super cute, and super easy. And I love a project that turns out, you know, just wonderful, but it was easy, and people go, oh, I love that. And I used a pillow form. And one of the things we are going to do on our Friday Fun Day in a couple of weeks is I'm going to show you how to make a pillow form really simply. And I've also I want us to make t-shirt yarn. I know I've switched back over to that. But I have lots of other fun things I want to do with our Friday Fun Day, okay? The other thing that we did was last Friday Fun Day, we made some fun ornaments. These are the 6-sided hexagon ornaments. That's the blue and white one. Here's the red and green one. And then I made this one with a light number 3 that's just sparkly. It's a sequin yarn with some beige sparkle. And that was a lot of fun for our Christmas in July Friday fun. And then yesterday was our Stitch of the Month. And I wanted to do something open and lacy for summer. And so we did this back here. This is the triple V-stitch. And we did it as an open work so that you could make this into a shawl. You can use it as a scarf. You can put the two ends together and make it a infinity scarf or cowl. And you can even wrap it around your waist and put a little bow, make it into a bathing suit cover up. So it has lots of good uses. It's a great pattern and you can use it for lots of different things. I just wanted to come up with a stitch that was summery. I've got some plans for some more winterish, fallish, winterish type stitches, but I wanted to do one more summer one before we started doing that. And speaking of fall and Halloween and fall and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, I have been sketching, I have been designing, and I have so much fun stuff planned for us for the rest of this year. I was looking at the calendar and I kept seeing the 7. I'm like, how in the world did we get to July already? It's just like craziness. I cannot believe it's July already. It's just total craziness. So we just have, we're in our 7th month, so that means it's only 5 months until Christmas. And so we have a lot to do. And so like I said, I've been sketching and drawing and coming up with some really neat ideas. And I'm really, really, really excited. Patty, there is no set time. It posts when I get it done. Friday is not a live video. Friday Fun is just a video where we just have fun, but it's not live. And so what I usually do is I film it about 5 in the morning, try to get it posted around 10:30, 11. And that's kind of my MO. I try to get done by 10:30, 11 each day when I post a video. But one thing is, when I do the live video like today, I try to do it at a set time, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. But that doesn't mean it's going to get on YouTube at that time, because I try to get it done. And then I try to load it on YouTube, but sometimes YouTube does not cooperate with me either, and it takes a little longer for it, to load. And so when you're working with electronics, trying to say, 9 o'clock sharp doesn't always work, and I've had some issues with Facebook as well, trying to get a video started, and it's like 9:15 and Facebook will not cooperate. And so, it's just electronics, and we do the best we can. So yeah, Friday Fun Day is usually posted by 10:30, 11, if all goes as planned. You never know. You just never know with electronics. Well, both the pups are back up here asleep. Rosie's back over there snoring. I don't know if you can hear her. She's so funny. She does this little sound that kind of goes bloop, 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 bloop. And Max, he snores like an old guy, So anyway, that's all I've got for you. I just saw this from Kim. She said, I tried my Walmart, no luck. I even went to Party City. Okay, so if you can't find those rings that are the cheapy bracelets, go to the craft department at Joann's, at Hobby Lobby, and Michael's. Go to their leather goods section where they have the metal rings, and you can find 3 and 4 inch metal rings. And you get, I think, 6 for $3.99. You can also look in your fabric departments where the upholstery is, where for making curtains and things like that. They have the rings that go on those big round, I don't know are they bolsters? I can't remember those big long rods are called, but they have them also. And you can find them also at Lowe's over by the closet stuff. And you can also find them by the curtains. They're big rings, 3 and 4 inch ones to go on those big curtain rods. Also at Walmart, you can look by the curtain rods also, and they have the big rings. They're a little more expensive. They might be $6.99 for 12, but you're getting more rings. So they end up being the same. You're just getting a larger amount because they're giving you enough to hang up a curtain. Okay, so those are some other options. Another place to look in your fabric or craft stores is over by the wood stuff, where they have like little wooden boxes and little wooden things you can paint. They also have wooden rings over there. They're a little rougher. But this is going to go outside in the garden, and we're going to put yarn over the edge, so it would probably be okay. All right? So there's you some more options. And lastly, if you just cannot find a solid ring, yes, shower curtain rings. That's another one. Just make sure it's hooked shut. I have some shower curtain rings that I've busted those things. They won't stay shut. That's another really good option, Karen Will said. Shower curtain rings. But you need to make sure that it's at least 3 inches across. Okay? Am I doing that right? 3 inches across. It doesn't, the thing is that the kind of ring doesn't really matter as far as color or what it's made out of, because we're going to put yarn over it. Okay. So there's you some more options. Another thing is, if you have Amazon Prime, you might be able to order them today and get them by Friday in order to do it. I've learned a lot about Amazon Prime lately. When it comes to sending gifts to my grandkids, it just works so much better. Wood needle hoop. I don't know what that is, but I have leftover embroidery hoops that are made out of wood and plastic. And they range from little tiny to great big. Any of that kind of stuff would work just fine. Yeah, yeah. We've become an Amazon Prime family, okay? All right, so just do the best that you can. But I will tell you, if you don't find a solid hoop to use, you can use a hair tie, and it won't be as solid, and it won't be as big. But in a pinch, you can either make a chain or a hair tie that you can use. It won't hold the shape as well, but if you just want to try it, that might work as well. But I mean, there's lots and lots of different options for finding different kinds of loops or hoops that you can use. And remember, it doesn't have to be a set 3 inches. It can be a little bigger. It'd be just fine. Because, I just had another thought. Some containers, like Pringles, the lid is a plastic circle. You could cut the center out and use that circle of a plastic lid. Okay, just don't go too big with it. I just thought of that when I looked down at my cup and realized I had a lid on there. So that would work also, because you just need one ring, only one for what we're doing. Okay, so if you have a container that has a plastic lid that's about that size or a little bigger, just cut the center out and you've got a solid ring to work with. Just make sure it's not too floppy, like like your Cool Whip lids are kind of floppy. So that'd be another thing that you could try. Some small hula hoops. I love that, Kim. Wouldn't that be so much fun to make a great big windsock with a hula hoop? All right, well, let me let you go now. We've got lots of options for you, and tomorrow's video is going to be fun. It's going to be a beach shawl, and then on Friday, of course, is Friday Fun Day. So I'll see you all later. Have a fantastic week, and remember, I can't do this without all of you. Bye-bye now.